Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where I talk about the latest news and events in Russia and beyond. Today I want to discuss the future of the opposition movement led by Aleksei Navalny, who died last year after a long hunger strike in prison. Navalny was the most prominent and popular critic of President Putin, and he inspired millions of Russians to demand a more democratic and transparent government. He exposed corruption, organized protests, and ran for office, despite facing constant harassment, arrests, and assassination attempts. But what happens to his movement now that he is gone? Who will take his place and challenge Putin's regime? And how will they cope with the repression and isolation that they face? The answer is not so simple. Navalny's team has found a new leader in his widow, Yulia Navalnaya, who has emerged as a brave and charismatic figure in the opposition. She has vowed to continue her husband's fight and to honor his legacy. She is supported by a loyal group of Navalny's allies who have taken over the management of his political network, which includes regional offices, media outlets, and online platforms. But there are also many challenges and obstacles ahead. Navalny's movement is still banned and persecuted by the authorities, who have labeled it as extremist and terrorist. Many of his supporters have been arrested, fined, or forced to flee the country. The movement has also struggled to expand its base and reach out to other opposition groups who have different agendas and ideologies. Navalny's team has been accused of being too centralized, elitist, and uncompromising, and of ignoring the needs and opinions of ordinary citizens. So what is the strategy for the future? How will Navalny's movement adapt to the new reality and keep the pressure on Putin? And what role will Yulia Navalnaya play in this process? These are the questions that I will try to answer in this video, based on the recent article by the New York Times, which you can find in the description below. I will also share my own views and opinions on this topic, and I invite you to join the discussion in the comments section. So, let's get started.